Hey, what's up, my friends? So this is what's on my intuitive radar for April 24th. In these videos, I really try to hone into intuitive insight and go over what I refer to as intuitive or empathic downloads, and then based on that, make an intuitive prediction, things we might see unfold in the news in coming weeks. So that being said, here we go. Okay, so before I get started with kind of what's on my intuitive radar for the last week of April, wanted to go over a few different intuitive predictions I made that turned out to be accurate, or at least contain some degree of accuracy. So I put these up on my Twitter, where I post a lot of these intuitive predictions. And January 19th, you see the timestamp there, I was picking up possible incident involving a celebrity car wreck in coming weeks. So specifically got a kind of vehicular incident involving a car wreck involving a celebrity. And then a few weeks later, this article came out. Pete Davidson and his girlfriend Chase crashed their car into a Beverly Hills home. So that occurred about 6 weeks after I made that intuitive prediction. And I think it's important to know that they were okay. They was driving pretty fast and hit a curb and actually hit a house, drove into someone's house. But everyone involved was they were okay. So I think it's important to note that. And then on February 21st, I was picking up possible news story involving a plane in coming weeks. And I specifically got there diverting its path. So a plane diverting its path for some reason. And I tried stretching my intuition there, tried to get the location, the cause of why a plane would divert its path. I got that wrong. I like to stretch my intuition, get as much details as I can, because that's how you get better. So I got the finer details were wrong. But it specifically was getting the plane diverting its path, a possible news story involving a plane diverting its path. Again, put that out February 21st there, and just 8 days later, we saw this newer story come out, got national coverage. Several were hospitalized after the Lufthansa flight diverted to Dulles Airport due to extreme turbulence. And the turbulence in this flight was so bad. You can see some pictures here. Some of the passengers took these photos, just food and plates and people's luggage just scattered across the aisles there. And Camilla McConaughey, Matthew McConaughey's wife, she was actually on this flight when it occurred. You can see in this article here, she mentioned how the plane dropped almost 4,000 feet while still in the air. That's pretty crazy. This occurred and it kind of just happened to involve a celebrity as well. And that's actually the second intuitive prediction that had some degree of accuracy that I've made about an incident involving a plane this year. More recently, this was just a few days ago, I made the intuitive prediction, possible incident involving a plane or plane accident in coming weeks. Again, tried to stretch my intuition, tried to pick up the exact airline. I missed on that, didn't get that right. But if you look at this, the next day I was picking up, again, stretching my intuition, thought it might involve a bird hitting an engine. So I put that out April 10th, see that timestamp there. And just the other day of me filming this article came out and again got national coverage. American Airlines plane engine catches fire after a possible bird strike. So this plane flew into the engine. The engine actually caught on fire. There's video of flames actually coming out of the engine, and they had to turn around and were forced to again divert their path and make an emergency landing after they had lost that engine due to a bird strike. And again, that occurred just exactly 14 days, 2 weeks after I made that intuitive prediction, specifically picking up a bird hitting the engine for that one. So those are just a few different examples of accurate intuitive predictions I had made, or at least contained some degree of accuracy, and occurred a relatively short span after I made those intuitive predictions. So I'd just like to go over those to show you guys, what I'm trying to do, what this is about. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong. But that's what I'm doing on here. So that being said, let's go ahead and go over this week, the last week of April, what's on my intuitive radar for intuitive predictions we might see occur in the coming weeks. Okay, so first up, earlier in April, I was picking up possible news story involving a celebrity / a public figure's bodyguard in coming weeks. And like you saw before, from time to time, I tend to pick up on news stories involving celebrities or someone with name recognition. So this week, a few different celebrities on my intuitive radar. Thought I was picking up Halle Berry. Still not really sure the context. Thought possibly another car accident like the one I picked up with Pete Davidson. Hopefully it's nothing heavy like that, but just in general, just been on my intuitive radar recently. Thought I was also picking up, so I didn't know, could be Halle Berry, could also be Hailey Bieber. Hailey Bieber. Sometimes that'll happen. I'll get kind of an intuitive download or message, and the name can be a little fuzzy. So I have here Hailey Bieber / Halle Berry, both kind of on my intuitive radar this week. And then thought I was also picking up Bill Gates. Bill Gates as well. Clarity on medium minus there, so not sure how high the clarity is. But yeah, Halle Berry, Hailey Bieber, Bill Gates. Just kind of different celebrities on my intuitive radar. I thought I may have picked up. We might see stories in the coming weeks or so. Could also be related to that bodyguard. Maybe a bodyguard related to one of them gets in the news somehow. We'll see. We'll see for that. And then a few different like vehicle-related intuitive downloads. I feel like I was picking up possibly a ship, possibly even a frigate or cruise ship in coming weeks. Then also thought I was picking up possible the Navy or a submarine, some kind of news story involving a submarine. Again, not really sure the exact context. And then not exactly picking up a specific celebrity, but just in the realm of entertainment. I feel like I was picking up possible incident involving someone being injured during a play or filming a movie. Again, stretching my intuition, but I feel like it was possibly someone falling from a certain height, falling over some stairs or something. Possibly even being hit by like a falling light they'll have like on stages or at a play. Clarity not overly high, but it's something I was picking up on. Thought I was also picking up possible a baseball player being injured too. Sometimes they'll hit those line drives and it'll just come at them really fast, and sometimes it'll hit a guy before they can react. Again, clarity not overly high, but thought I was picking up on that earlier in April as well. And then got another intuitive download related to a ship. This time I specifically thought I was honing in more on a cruise line specifically. So some type of news story involving a cruise/cruise line in coming weeks. Again, the exact context, does it sink? Does it get stranded? Pirates trying to board? I don't know. That was kind of stretching my intuition, but in general, been picking up a ship or cruise ship. Some kind of news story we might see involving a cruise or ship in coming weeks or so. I feel like I was also picking up possible increase in tensions between China and Taiwan in coming weeks. It's possible maybe that's related to the submarine or ship thing I'm picking up on. I'm not always sure how to connect the dots, which is another intuitive download on my radar. And then another kind of vehicular related intuitive download or prediction, picking up possible incident involving a train/train wreck. Again, stretching my intuition, but thought possibly occurring in India, maybe in Mumbai region, or maybe more southern India. Also, kind of a few different locations on my radar. I thought maybe Pakistan, the Middle East. Was even picking up Albany, maybe Albany, New York. Again, the exact location is a little fuzzy, but overall, this intuitive download of possible incident involving a train or train wreck, clarity is actually pretty high for this one. So on the off chance that I am tapping into something real for this one, please be praying, my friends. Everyone is just safe and okay as they're traveling, especially traveling by train the next few weeks or so. And then kind of just some more random ones. Possible news story involving a POW or prisoner of war in coming weeks. Not sure the exact context, possibly involving a Marine. And then really random one, but I get what I get. Picking up possible incident involving a bull in coming weeks. Thought maybe this could involve the running of the bulls in Spain. But I don't think that occurs for a few months yet. Maybe it's connected to that. Hopefully everyone will be safe during, I know it's a pretty intense event. Maybe it's something else. A bull escapes from a zoo or something. Could even be the Chicago Bulls. Sometimes that happens. I'll get the intuitive download. I kind of have to press in a little more. So we'll see for that one. And then quite a few intuitive downloads related to kind of natural disasters the last few weeks. I got here Mount Vesuvius, meaning possible significant volcanic activity in coming weeks. Also thought I was picking up possible tectonic activity or some type of natural disaster occurring in South America. Again, stretching my intuition, thought I was possibly picking up Ecuador. Clarity not overly high, but just, again, kind of on my intuitive radar for that one. And then Port-au-Prince/Haiti, kind of also on my intuitive radar. I know there's a lot of instability going on in Haiti these days. It could be more related to that. Thought I was picking up more the natural disaster side for this. But again, another location on my radar. And then also thought I was picking up possible tectonic activity occurring in Europe. I know we don't hear as many news stories about tectonic activity in Europe, but it does happen. And I felt like Austria. I feel like it was specifically like in Vienna, but just Austria/Europe in general. on my intuitive radar. Clarity not really high there. I see their clarity is a little bit low. But again, just on my intuitive radar for something we may see in the coming weeks. And then just got this one today, at least the day I'm filming this. We'll see how long it takes me to edit it. But possible news story involving an incident or accident with a bow and arrow. Incident or accident with a bow and arrow in coming weeks. The exact context currently unclear, but I know I've gotten 2 or 3 different intuitive downloads related to a bow and arrow. Could be some kind of accident, someone getting hurt. Could be a heavier one. So if I am typing in something real for that one, please would be praying that everyone is safe and okay for that one. And then one more kind of natural disaster related intuitive download or prediction. Been picking up possible significant tectonic activity / tsunami occurring in coming weeks. The clarity for this one, I've got quite a few downloads now, intuitive downloads related to tectonic activity, but specifically a tsunami in coming weeks. The clarity for this is pretty high. While it could be a miss, and I hope it is, because I hope everyone is safe, the clarity for a tsunami occurring in coming weeks, it just seems pretty high. It seems pretty high for something we might see occur in the next few weeks, possibly months. Again, stretching my intuition, but I feel like this was possibly occurring on a remote island. And I've tried to been honing my intuition. I felt like I've been getting Southeast Asia, I feel like the Philippines, even Taiwan was on my intuitive radar. Thought I was picking up French Polynesia as well. And kind of because I picked up that remote island, it makes me think this could occur in Hawaii as well. Hawaii is one of the most remote locations in the world. So all those locations really on my intuitive radar. Could be elsewhere. Again, trying to stretch my intuition, trying to hone in for where. But in general, a significant tsunami in coming weeks / months. It could be a miss, could be wrong, I hope it is, but the clarity from my end at least, it certainly seems pretty high for something we might see occur here in the not so distant future. So if I am typing in something real for this one, be praying, my friends, be praying. Hope everyone just takes safeguards and precautions that live in these remote islands and areas prone to tsunamis / hurricanes. Yeah, these ones tend to stress me out, and the clarity is high, and it involves something heavy like a natural disaster. And I do get it wrong. Clarity in this one just seems higher. So again, the off chance I am tapping in something real for this one, please be praying. Just be safe, my friends. Be safe. Yeah, that's all I know to do is put out those messages. So, yeah. Alright, my friends, that's all I have for you guys for this week. Again, what's on my intuitive radar. Really try to hone into intuitive insight, or what I refer to as intuitive or empathic downloads. And again, based on that, try to make intuitive prediction, things we might see unfold in the news and around the world. And just kind of, it's all over the place, very eclectic. A lot of different things I've kind of shared in this video. It's those kind of things we might see. So as always, thank you, my friends, for listening. Thank you for taking the time to check out my channel. It really does mean a lot to me. And as always, be safe, my friends. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.